Okay, let's dive into Joshua chapter 5 today. So picture this. The Israelites have just had this incredible, miraculous crossing of the Jordan River, dry ground.
Yeah, absolutely. And the reaction on the other side, among the enemy kings,
Yeah.
pure terror. The
Yeah.
text says their hearts melted, no spirit left in them.
They're terrified. The land's right there. Seems like the perfect time to attack.
You'd think so, but that's when things take an unexpected turn.
Right, because God gives Joshua this command, and it's not charge. What is it?
He tells Joshua, make flint knives and circumcise the Israelites again.
Again, now, just cross the river. Enemies are vulnerable. And the command is for a ritual that, frankly, incapacitates the men for a bit.
Exactly. It seems counterintuitive from a military standpoint.
Yeah.
But there's a crucial reason given.
Okay, let's unpack that. Why now and why again?
Well, the again is key. It's not the same people being circumcised twice. The generation that came out of Egypt, the fighting men, they were circumcised.
Oh, right. But they disobeyed, and so they died during the 40 years in the wilderness.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So this whole new generation, born during those desert wanderings, they hadn't been circumcised.
So this is about them, the ones who are actually going to inherit the land. They need to enter into that covenant sign.
That's it. It's bringing this new generation fully into the covenant before they take the first step into the promised inheritance. Joshua does it, sets up camp at a place called Giveth-Haraloth.
And they wait. The whole nation waits until they're healed. That's a statement of priorities, isn't it? Covenant first, conquest second.
Definitely. And once they are healed, something really significant happens regarding where they're camped.
Yes. God makes this declaration. What does the source say?
The Lord says, "Today I have rolled away the reproach of Egypt from you." And the text explicitly connects this to the name of the place, Gilgal. It sounds like the Hebrew word for roll.
Rolled away the reproach of Egypt. That phrase really jumps out. What's that about? What reproach?
It seems to be about identity. They're no longer defined by their past slavery in Egypt, or perhaps the shame of that past, or even the disobedience that kept that older generation wandering.
So it's a definitive break. Leaving Egypt behind wasn't just geographical. Gilgal marks a spiritual and identity shift. They're now fully God's people, on his land, under his covenant.
Exactly. Shedding the old identities, stepping into the new, and right after this happens, their actual daily life changes dramatically too.
Yeah, two big things. First, while they're still at Gilgal, right there on the plains of Jericho.
They celebrate the Passover on the evening of the 14th day, remembering their deliverance from Egypt, ironically, right after shedding its reproach.
And then the very next day, a major shift in diet.
A huge shift. They eat the produce of Canaan for the first time. Unleavened cakes, roasted grain, food from the land they're about to possess.
And that leads to the second big change, the manna. That supernatural food they relied on for 40 years.
It stops. The day after they eat the food from the land, the manna ceases. Gone.
Wow. 40 years of daily bread from heaven, and then it's over. Just like that.
It's a profound transition. God's provision changes form. No longer the direct daily miracle in the wilderness. Now it's the provision through the land he's giving them. They have to work it, live off its bounty.
So covenant renewal, shedding the past, new provision, it's all setting the stage. And then just as they're near Jericho, ready for that first big challenge, Joshua has this encounter.
Yes, an absolutely pivotal moment. He's out, maybe scouting near Jericho, and he sees a man standing with a drawn sword.
His first instinct, naturally, is the leader's question. Are you for us or for our enemies? Like, whose side are you on?
And the answer is stunning. Neither. Not taking sides in their conflict. Instead, he says, "No, but as commander of the army of the Lord, I have now come."
Oh, not an ally, but the commander. This isn't just their fight.
Exactly. He is the side to be on. And Joshua gets it immediately. He falls face down, worships, and asks, "What message does my Lord have for his servant?"
No arguing, no demanding strategy, just submission. And the commander's instruction.
It echoes Moses at the burning bush, doesn't it? "Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy." And Joshua obeys.
Right there, on the verge of battle, that place becomes holy ground because of the divine presence. What does that tell us? Bigger picture.
It powerfully frames the entire conquest. This isn't just Israel's military campaign led by Joshua. It's the Lord's work. The commander is present. Joshua is his servant in this. It puts everything in perspective before the first wall falls.
So this whole chapter, Joshua 5, it's really about preparation, isn't it? But not just tactics. It's spiritual readiness, identity, leaving the past, embracing new ways of living, and recognizing who's truly in charge.
Absolutely. Circumcision, Gilgal, the end of manna. this divine encounter, they're all crucial steps before the action starts,
Mhm.
setting the foundation for everything that follows.
It makes you think, doesn't it, about our own transitions. When you're on the verge of something new, a new phase, what does real preparation look like? Maybe it involves revisiting your core identity, dealing with past reproaches, adapting to change, and consciously recognizing those moments, those places that might just be holy ground,
Yeah.
something to definitely mull over.